Hey guys, and welcome back to the Tuesday stream. We're about playing some Kerbal Space program, but that's almost incidental today because we're mostly going to be talking about random bits of science. Let's start a new campaign as we always do. Campaign name, flying and talking. That's what we're going to be up to today. Welcome to Twitch Tech. Welcome. We're going to go for a new color scheme today. I'm going to go like real deep but purpley blue here. Let's try and bring that to about that one. I like that. And then on the accents, we're going to go the real bright green. You know, I'm quite fond of that bright green. But they go really well together on planes and such forth. So we're going to be doing that. Normal difficulty, of course. Which flag? Flags. Oh, I was about to say I put my custom flag in there, but I think the mod's broken. No, the mod works. Great. Let's get going. Oh, I didn't turn off Page, did I? I think I'm just going to install the mod. I think I'm just going to do it. I don't need Page telling me that like this bit is how you stage and you wait for the countdown before you start your engines. I mean, I know these things and many more things indeed. So yeah, I think we'll just turn off her at some point. Anyway, hey, welcome video watchers. How you doing? Welcome to the replay. What are you doing at this point in your life? I'm sat here enjoying a small cup of tea while I wait for this to load. I wasn't really expecting the long load. I think we're about 20 seconds so far. Well, I should have been expecting the long load, but I'm not sure why I did. There was one mod that I installed. What was it? I can't remember off the top of my head. You know what? I'm going to do possibly a bad thing and Alt-Tab away so that I can check which mod. It was something very low level. It was the custom flags. Of course it was. Okay, that was the thing that I put back in there. And great. That whilst we walked away, Page has come along to give us a little bit of hassle. That's fine. Okay, let's just go through this. I'm just going to go to the VAB. We're just going to set up a plane. I've been playing around with the planes quite a lot recently. I mean, really, I've been trying to make an SSTO. You know, it's the holy grail of any Kerbal Space program game, and I like to make sure that I know how to build them. And I've been playing around. I've been looking at all the different parts. How do I get rid of these? Middle click, isn't it? Let's get rid of all of these because we're going to come into the aerodynamics. So we're going to look down here, and if I press Shift, we can see more. There's this whole like resource intake thing on the right hand side, but the bit I'm looking at is at the very bottom. You can see Mach 5. We got a percentage there, like 41. 10. So some of these numbers aren't so great, but if we, I mean, like all of these 10s, was there a 1% there? Look at that, 1%. Ugh, horrific. But down here, it's 100 across the board. I don't know whether that's a bug. I don't know whether that's something that we're not supposed to be seeing in the game, but we'll be using those from now on. I'm going to be middle clicking that to be like, yeah, I will take one of those. I'm also actually going to then middle click this tank here and downwards to the methane. Then we got a rocket and a jet tank, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to select that one for now. Do we want to do inline? I very rarely use the inline cockpit, so let's do that, shall we? And I would also like, I don't know which cockpit. Let's do it. We're gonna throw one of those down. That's forwards. It's very important to make sure. I totally didn't last night or the night before go around and build a spacecraft totally facing the wrong direction. I got it all the way up to space and I was turning my camera on and it kept on looking backwards. I was like, why is the chase camera looking backwards? It took me a while to realise what had been going on. I was like, oh no, how have I managed to do this? I also want to get one of these on the back there. So we're mostly balanced at the moment. I think what I want to do is get down, as I say, the methane tanks here. We're going to build ourselves a plane, and then we're going to slap some rocket engines on the outside of it. Hey, Richard Jackson, how you doing? I mean, it is just literally going to be something like this. Then we'll put what do we want to put? Of course, what we want to put on the end. What do we want to put on the back end there? It is, of course, a jet engine. Oh no, wait. I keep forgetting that they hide the rapiers in amongst the rocket engines over here. But as well as doing that, I want to put two of those there and there. I mean, that's already looking good. We're gonna grab ourselves the rocket fuel tanks there and there, and then as I was just explaining, but I will do again as Richard has just turned up. If you look on the right hand side, all these air intakes do pretty badly at the Mach 5 regime. There's like 10% intakes and stuff like that, but this bad boy here, this shot cone intake, does 100%. So I'm just gonna grab those, and we've got ourselves a nice little engine unit there. I think I'd actually like the assembly bit to be the middle tank, but I haven't quite figured out how to make that work yet. So we'll... Yeah, that just comes off like that. Maybe if we put that there and then attach that to the back and then pull it off like that. Okay, all right. I kind of figured that out. I don't know why it's got that weird angle on it, but yeah, there we go. That's pretty good there. I'm also going to want to grab one of these for the front. Okay, it's looking good. I could probably fit another fuel tank on there, but let's not be greedy. Let's not be greedy. Let's go for a small set. That's a very small set of wings on the back here. Do we want wings or do we want control surface on the back? Probably want control surfaces for the tail plane. My screen is in way of my other screen and I can't quite see if chat's rolling around. Let's pop this up here. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. To bring this forwards. These look relatively intact with each other now. I mean, these are probably good, right? These are probably good. Coming up to the wing, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Welcome. We're gonna do this, and oh, no. I want them in line. Oh man, why can't I click where I want them? Let's change the view. Okay, there we go. That's nice. What I want to do. I want to not the root. I want to thicken the tip, something like that. Bring the angle forwards a bit more. I want this bottom edge here to look straight, but still have quite a nice little slope to it there. Take this bad boy. Yeah, nice. And then slap another wing on the outside here like this. We'll make them match. We won't have them so ridiculous, but I think that's gonna look good. Yeah, I'm doing very well, Greg. It has indeed been some time since I last saw you. How are you? Oh, do we go with this shape? I was gonna try and make this all like straight, but that's kind of looks good. That kind of looks good. Where do we think? Ooh, center of mass and everything looks pretty good. That's all looking good. I like that. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Currently in my my break from university. It's summertime and the weather do be fine. Well, actually no, the weather's a little bit rubbish. But I like to think that in the summertime the weather is fine. Where are parachutes? They do hide these things in different places now. Okay, so we put these here and... Oh no, it's the toppers. I didn't want that. Did it not say radio? I'm sure I read radio somewhere. Maybe I completely imagined that. We're gonna pop that there and there. I just find that it generally serves me well to have a few parachutes on my airplanes. I mean, you know, I'm obviously one of the better pilots on YouTube. I'm not. I'm terrible at flying. I inevitably need to use the parachutes to land, especially I'm kind of thinking that we might go explore the North Pole or something like that. This is pretty much SSTO capable, so we can go anywhere we want. Something like that. Does that look about right? Yeah, I think so. British weather as always. Glad you're doing well and enjoying your break, and nice to see KSP2 running well. I mean, it's doing all right. I'm fairly sure the missions that I have in mind today will not give us great issues. Let's put this here and here. Grab these, and I think we're nearly ready to get going with a first test. I'm only putting these on the back here because, again, I know myself. I very often will slam the engine down. So just think about these as like a strike plate. You know, it's just a little something to keep my guys happy. That wants to come down here. Let's get rid of that. I don't think we need to worry. Oh, let's put a little bit of solar power on here just in case. I do have a robot here in case Bill gets stranded somewhere or something silly like that. So we'll pop those two there, and of course. Just a little antenna. We're not going anywhere, so we're basically staying on the planet. I think that looks the best. Okay, let's give it a name. Oh man. Oh, give it a name. Oh, I hadn't even thought about what we're going to call this bad boy. I feel like we need to be reaching into some sort of mythology. I mean, is this the Nazgul? Or Meteor? All right, Meteor. I like it. All right, nice. We'll save that, and then once again we have to name the word. This is one bit that I really don't understand about Kerbal at the moment. Is like, what has anybody used the save system on the dev team? Does anybody know how it's supposed to be used? Because I sure don't. Okay, so let's name the workspace because like. you name the word. I'm not even going to get into it. I've had some issues. Let's just say I've had like you can't. You change the workspace name, but the vehicle name can't be separate for the different things you put in there. Yeah, we'll explore that at some point. The useless naming. Let's save that. We're gonna go for a bit of a weird one. Runway 2. No real reason. Oh, I didn't turn my Steam pad on. Are you ready to fly? Here's a few pointers. Yeah. All right, thank you very much, Paige. Let's get going. My Steam pad is not set. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, I double staged. Well, let's see how this goes. Does the full throttle of the engines have what it takes to lift us up, despite full parachute? I mean, we are kind of gaining speed. I can't say we're not gaining speed, but I feel like maybe we need to revert this to launch. Hopefully a quick process, because we've not done all that much. So there is a problem. A minor problem. It's just a test that the... Oh. Hey, who are you and what are you doing in my ship? Look at him there. We've not seen you for a while. How are you doing? Like, he's become not the default. This is Jebediah Kerbin, if anybody hadn't noticed. He's not the default in Kerbal 2 anymore. I think Bob is. So it's a bit weird to see it, because there's no pilots, there's no scientists, there's nothing like that. Let's bring down my thrust here. I've got a feeling like if we're just flying around. Ooh, it's got some bounce. Got some bounce. Let's go. Because of course, if we go too fast with a plane, we can't turn. Like, it's a problem. It's a problem. But hopefully, like this. I mean, I feel like we just need to send Jeb somewhere. Where do we send Jeb? So there's a few things that I've noticed on the map that I'm not sure if everybody's noticed. Let's look. Look, there's a new desert. There's a new desert. Has anybody ever been up and seen the new desert? I'm going to go to this lake over here. We're sightseeing, my people. We're sightseeing. That was quite the map. Not the map. That was quite the camera reshuffle. And you also start to notice some other problems that I have. Let's crank it. Let's climb. Let's show you guys my SSTO capabilities. There is a bit of a problem with this, like just flying straight. I'd like to blame it on me. Oh, my headphone just died. Oh no, my headphones are dying. Oh, I just touched it and it came back. That's it. The wires are broken, right? That's how that dies. Anyway, sorry, a small little crisis in my life just unfolding right there. But you can see, as we're building speed, look at that. I'm not touching anything. And look, yeah, they said the one thing they didn't want was the wobbly planes. They're like, oh, we love the wobbly rockets, but the wobbly planes are bad. I mean, they've managed to really not get this right. I don't know what you feel about that, but yeah, we're just going to carry on flying. We're currently very high off the ground, and there we go. The aerodynamic forces have died down enough that it's stopped trying to pull our plane apart. Actually, I need to kill the engine. Kill the engine. We're already going too far, look. We're already going too far. 50 kilometers up in the air. If I wanted, we could have gone steeper. We could have got ourselves sharper out. But I actually really do want to go and check out that lake. It's not just a pretense. And talking of not just a pretense, can I ask you people, what do you know about dark matter? Does anybody know about why we even think that there is this extra source of gravity out in the universe out there? There's a couple of reasons that I know of specifically, and I will generally try to talk you through them if you like. The first thing I think we need to establish is, like orbits in Kerbin, right? Smaller orbits, you go faster than the outside orbits, right? That's a thing that just happens, right? Because the force of gravity has an R-squared relationship through various reasons that are like quite complicated to explain, but it's an R-squared relationship. So the things that are of squared values out are like half values, like that's so the further out you go, the slower you go. That's the main point to be taken from that. But back in the 60s, 50s, so semi-famous scientists, if you're into the game, were out doing a bit of work. Some guy called Ort and another guy called Zwicky. I remember Frank Zwicky's name. I can never remember Ort's first name. But they were looking at galaxies. And they knew there were galaxies at this point, thankfully. They were looking around at galaxies and trying to get what's called a rotation curve. Trying to figure out how fast the stars in the middle are going, how fast the stars on the outside are going, because you expect a similar relationship from galaxies, right? You look at galaxies, there's a lot of stuff in the middle, there's not so much around the outside, and so like you can class all of the mass in the middle and crude approximations, and you should get this nice curve that goes by the value of r squared. And if you draw r squared on a graph, you get like this weird little bucket shape, I think is the only way that I can describe it. But if you go out and do the actual measurement, and obviously we can't just sit around and wait for a galaxy to make once round the make some stars make one orbit around their galaxy. That takes hundreds of millions of years. I think it takes 25 million years for us to go around the sun. Should we find the internet? I should know that number, and I don't actually know that number, so I'm going to quickly search this up. Like Earth's orb, not Earth. Let's get this up. We want sun orbit around galaxy, around Milky Way. There we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, because I want to see 230 million years. Okay, I knew it was hundreds of millions of years. So 230 million years. No one, like our species, has not been around enough to be able to track an orbit of any star. Well, I say that. There's these ones close into the center called like S2. It gets around in 20 years. We've watched that. That's how we know there's a supermassive black hole there. It's a little tangent. Don't worry about that. So yeah, you go out and you look at galaxies. Naika Mase, how are you doing? I'm sure I got your name wrong. Any tips and pointers on how to say that would be greatly appreciated. Maradona would survive an orbit, almost guaranteed, right? Almost guaranteed. But yeah, like I say, like the entire species of humanity has only been around, like if you're being the most generous, 2 million years, right? And actually, it's only about 500,000 years if you're being really strict about it. Can we get the lack of stellar exposure? I just want to get a little bit of like wind under my wings, and then we'll fly. We're about 17 kilometers up. Let's bring this back in. So yeah, when you go out and you do the actual experiment, which actually involves taking what's called the redshift, the Doppler shift. I am at time accelerate. Stop. No, I'm not at time accelerate. Why is this suddenly breaking apart? All right, we're gonna. I'm putting down my controller. We're going to get on keyboard and mouse. We're going to press T. We're going to let it fly manually. We're going to pull this out. I'm going to pull down my throttle a little bit more. Okay, I thought we were in trouble there. Are we really not at time acceleration? Because, man, this is fast. This is fast. Jebediah bringing a touch of speed to the environment here, I think. Okay, we good? We good, bro? We good? I think so. It wants to fly well. I've got to say, this is a very well set up plane. If I just like hand off the controls, it heads to prograde very nicely. Let's lock the controls here. So, how do we measure the speeds of stars around galaxies? Well, it mostly comes down to the fact that a star at a certain temperature gives out a certain color. It's the same as almost exactly the same, but not quite, as when you heat up a bit of metal, right? First it goes red, then it goes white, then it goes like blue, and it eventually burns your eyeballs out because there's too much radiation coming off of it, right? So we know very well what color a star is supposed to be based on its size, its metal components, and how old it is. Yeah, I think there's a bit more into it than that, but there's pretty much that. I'm gonna take a little bit to drink. So taking that well-known color, we can measure the stars, and we can find out that they are not that color. Well, obviously very confusing when you first go and have a look, but nothing's going to be the exact colour that you want it to be. Oh, am I still flying as a rocket there? Oh, I bet I just wasted all my oxidizer. I should definitely have put a different number. That might explain why we're going so fast. So we know what colour the stars are going to be, but when we point the telescopes at them, they're not. They're either a bit more blue or they're a bit more red. And they do this for the same reason that an ambulance makes funny noises when it goes past you. You know how it like goes up in pitch and then down in pitch on the other side? It's called the Doppler effect. But wouldn't you know, the Doppler effect... Please, no! Look at my plane! The Doppler effect also affects light. So if your source of light is coming towards you very quick, it goes up in frequency, which means it gets a bit more blue. Blue light is shorter frequencies. And if it's shorter wavelengths, I should say, higher frequencies. And if it's going away from you, it looks a bit more red. So you can use that to figure out what's going away and what's coming towards. So you look at a galaxy and you see like how red and how blue it is, and you make a whole bunch of assumptions and you talk about the speed that things are going around. Most of astrophysics is taking a whole bunch of assumptions, but most of these assumptions are we assume the universe is like it is over here, over there. That's the big assumption that goes into most cosmology and astrophysics. That a lot of people like to say, oh, we don't know. Because like we actually don't know that the universe over there is anything like the universe over here. But how can you actually say it? Like if it's not, then what is it like? How do you go that way? Hey Karchofka, how are you doing? We're coming in for a bit of an exploration. Look at this place. This looks like somewhere where we could meet up with like rovers. Obviously in multiplayer if the game doesn't die before then. But yeah, if we ever get round to meeting up in multiplayer, this looks like somewhere we could meet up for a nice little like sea to mountaintop challenge. You know, you build yourself a rover and the first person up to the highest point. Am I going to come in for a landing, or are we just going to cruise around? I think we're just going to cruise. Let's see how much throttle we need for that. Let's bring the landing in. This is a very nice landing spot though. Actually, you know what? I might not ever get such a nice landing spot again. I'm probably already like overpowered because of it, right? Let's dump up and down and try and like shed some speed. That was maybe too aggressive, but you know, here we go. I should probably turn a little bit of engine throttle on, but flare. That went fine. Avoid the rocks, even though there's no need. I think I'd prefer just not to hit the rocks, right? You know, that's the thing. So they measure the like how fast they think these stars are going through redshift, and they find out that the stars on the inside are spinning just about the same speed as the stars on the outside. That shouldn't be a thing, right? That should not be a thing. If you look at everything you can see, all the mass is on the inside, right? So it should act just like it does in Kerbal, where things on the outside go slower than the things on the inside. So that's one thing that's wrong, right? That doesn't match up with Newtonian or Einsteinian or whatever method of physics you want to use. That just doesn't work out to be how orbits work. So something's wrong with the way that galaxies are rotating. There's also this other thing called gravitational lensing. So like this will work around a star or around a group of galaxies or something like that. So you look out in the universe and you can see that the universe is clumpy in the same way that you can tell that the rippling water on top of a pond is rippling, because it makes all the light bend weird and go a bit weird. Hey Sparks, how you doing, man? I'm doing very well, thank you. We're just kind of like drifting down a beach here, seeing if there's anything of any note. I mean, I don't think we are going to find anything particularly interesting on our excursion, but I really like this area. If I was going to come to anywhere on Kerbin for a beach holiday, this might be it. We're talking about why we need to come up with this thing called dark matter. I'm not saying why we know dark matter exists. I'm just saying here are the problems that you need to explain if you want to say dark matter doesn't exist. Let's bring this back down. So, in fact, let's skip the gravitational lensing for a bit. You should build a base hotel over here. That's not a terrible idea. That is not a terrible idea. What I should have done before I took off was have a look at the map and see where we can go. Because knock my little salt shaker out of the way. We're just gonna go up north. Oh look, there's another little lake. Or we could go over to this river. In fact, let's pull a stop here. And mate, I feel some disturbance in the force. Yeah, we're shaking. But over this way, there's a river. Let's go check out the river. I actually managed to land without using my parachute, so I want to take a moment to congratulate myself about that. That's pretty good. I've been installing KSP1 mods on your new PC. Good luck. Hopefully all the mods that you want to use have been properly maintained. There's nothing quite like going, oh, I want to use this mod, and then actually it's just not being kept up. The clouds are looking good. Have they recently worked over them? Oh look, if you hold down your right mouse button, they do get a little weird, but that's fine. That's fine, I suppose. Which way to? Oh, we're going fast, Joe. We're going fast. Let's try and turn hard and see what happens. Is that the river over there? I'm going to kill my engines. This is a performant little craft. I've got to say, I have just thrown this together, literally. Oh man, we are going too fast. Like too fast. We'll come down. We'll perform a sharp bank. We'll go around. So the only way we can really explain the galactic curves is if there's more mass around the outside that we can't see, following the rules of physics that we know about, right? Excuse me. If the mass is all underneath you, you've got to be moving with this what's called an R-squared relationship. But if the mass is all around you, then you can go by what's called a 1/r relationship, which is what you observe out in the universe. So, like, the math says there's something there that we can't see. And in the same way, this gravitational lensing. So imagine, if you will, two little light rays are heading sort of not quite at you. One's going a light year above and one's going a light year underneath. All numbers are made up just to demonstrate my point. So you've got a star, right? It's sending out light in all directions, in literally every direction. You can actually think about the light coming off a star as like big shells coming off, right? Big old bubbles. Do I want to go to the lake, or do I want to go to the river? I really do want to go to the river. I like flying along rivers. Let's turn. Oh, it's not just space science. I mean, like, it's gravity science, right? Like that's beyond space science. That is everything science, right? That is a cool little lake down there, but I've got a feeling we're not going to see anything that we've not already seen. So yeah, you've got this light source. It's pinging out light everywhere, and one little photon is destined to go a light year above you, and another little photon is destined to go a light year below you. But they happen to both swing past another star. Let's say another star. They're nice and big. And you might know that light can be bent by gravity. So the one going over that sun gets bent down. That just happens to go directly towards you, and the one that was going underneath gets bent upwards and happens to go directly towards you. So you end up with like a double brightening, right? Because you're getting double the light, the stuff that was going over the top and the stuff that was going underneath the bottom, both coming at you. Now that's obviously a very idealized situation. Normally you just get like this weird mess where you get a bit of an increase, but you know, in the perfect situation you get like this huge brightening, and in fact it would be a ring all the way around the star, because all the stuff that was supposed to go to the light year to the left and the light year to the right would also get swung back round. I hope that's a good explanation, because it's really hard to describe 3D space in words. But so you get this thing, and like, you would imagine that you would see that quite a lot around stars, around galaxies. You know, there's a lot of big things in the universe that would make things bright, make things dark, make things look all ripply. Which way to the river? I don't know why I lost the word river there. South, exactly south. We're going exactly east. But when we look out into deep space, we look proper deep, There are things making... I mean, it doesn't even have to be pretty deep. It's actually pretty close as well. There are things making the galaxy ripple, make the universe ripple, sorry, that we can't see. And now, like, there's not overly unexpected. You know, neutrinos are a thing. We don't really see them, and they've got mass. So, like, you know, it's not unexpected. But if you try and work it out with neutrinos, the maths doesn't work. The maths just straight up doesn't work. First of all, with the lensing, but more importantly, when it comes to like larger scale cosmology, neutrinos are too hot. And if dark matter was neutrinos, the universe would never have got cold enough to fall back together and make gravity happen. You know, it would all just still be running apart. Because neutrinos, all they do is run apart. I'm gonna take a little sip of my tea. So, we look out in space and we see things wibbly wobbling around. Things that we can't see are making it wibbling wobbling around. So that's kind of the running theme with dark matter is like, look, there is gravity there. We don't know where it's coming from. We don't know how. We cannot see it. We know a few things about what it can't be. Like it's got to be cold, else it would have collapsed all. Well, I mean, it can't interact with itself, as it would have collapsed down into the middle, as it like bashed into itself, and like it would look like a galaxy, right? It would all fall down. But it's a big diffuse cloud. But it can't be too hot, else it would be spread all over the universe uniformly, as opposed to these clumps that we see. So it's got to be cold. But it's which means slow moving, right? It doesn't move very fast. I don't know what temperature they call cold, because like to me, thinking about things like nuclear fusion and such forth, cold is anything below a couple of thousand degrees. But I don't know whether dark matter is actually like 10 degrees Kelvin or 100 degrees. Well, we're at 270 here. We're at 300 degrees Kelvin. Is a comfortable temperature. I think we might be like taking jackets off at that point, 273 is 0 degrees. I have no idea what the freezing point of water is in Fahrenheit. If you're working in Fahrenheit, I apologise. I'm not very good at that conversion factor. Okay, so this is a nice little river. It starts off over there. Let's start by the source, shall we? I also am amazed that we've still got so much fuel left over. I have, like, we've had a landing and a takeoff, 2 landings and takeoffs. Wow, 2 takeoffs, 1 landing. We've had 2 suborbital hops, and now we're going for a little bit of a river cruise. This is a capable craft. If only it wasn't for that tail being so ridiculously shaky. Scatterer 2 for KSP, yes indeed. If you want some nice light textures like this, that's pretty much the only thing Scatter. Well, that is literally all that Scatter does is works out the light engine for you, which is nice. So this is the source of the river. Do we have a name of this river yet? I have no. The Kyle? No, I don't know. Well, we'd need to find a longer river to be the Kyle or the Camazon. Is the Camazon away? Press map. No, not map. Press view. Okay, can we? What's the name of the maneuver where you do half a loop-de-loop and then not barrel roll, alien roll your way out of it? I don't know what that one's called, but we're going to do that at the bottom of this climb. I feel like I might actually rip my tailplane off if I do it too strong. Scatterer adds more trees and grass. Okay, I mean, I would totally just what's the name of the mod? Parallax. I would totally use Parallax for that. That was ground scatter taken to the extreme. Parallax definitely, yeah, it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I mean, obviously it was just shader effects because you couldn't interact with anything. But I'm down with shader effects. They do the job, They do the job. Oh, you're thinking of that, Parallax. Yeah, I fully recommend Parallax. And if your PC can handle it, turn collisions on. But man, you gotta make sure your PC can handle it. Look at that. I'm hands off the controls right now. I don't know what's going on with this like dolphin drive that we've got here. I'm not about it. I'm not about it. If we could just pull up nicely. Let's full throttle. Let's head our way. So this river, it's rather unimpressive. Look at it. Like the banks just kind of like come down to a very shallow. I don't expect crocodiles to be hanging out on these banks. You know, they could haul their butts up out of here, sit in ambush. I'm not seeing anything where, you know, the wildebeest will fear to drop in. What is going on? We definitely need, when we run out of fuel, to redesign the tailplane of this particular craft. Look at this. I am just like, oh, there we go, we ran out of fuel. I'm not about the way this has been acting at all. Also, not really about the. We come round down. I mean, it's kind of cool. We come out into the other bay. Okay. I suppose the big question is, can I land this on the water? Crocodiles. Alright, yeah. There's a lot of flat land next to these waters, and I'm down. Don't get. Does anyone ever ask about KSP lore? I mean, sometimes. I believe the basic overview at the moment is their like highly evolved moss that lives underground, because we never see their cities yet. They're green and photosynthetic because like we don't have to feed them. So like something's going on there. Let's gears down, but I kind of want to aim for the water. I don't know whether this is in fact, gears up. Let's do it. I don't know, because we've got no fuel left, so trying to build up speed. We're not going to make it. We're just straight not going to make it. Let's go down so we can build up some more speed to have a gentle flight. You need a little bit of speed going when you land. You don't just want to like drop right out of the thing. Right out of the thing being the sky. If you could not drop right out of the sky, that'd be great. That was a good landing again. That's a good landing. It's got to be Jebediah, all right? Maybe he's doing okay. I would like to pop some parachutes at this point, though. Okay. Is anybody else curious about what happens when this craft gets in water? I kind of am. Let's try and get rid of the parachutes. Is that good enough now? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, great. Now let's try and. I don't want to back into the water. I think that might be a bit troublesome. Wait. How did that happen? What did I press? There was definitely a combination of controls on my controller then that. Why aren't my landing gear working? What's going on? Paige, is this your... Oh, I'm in the floor. Oh, did you see that? Wait, did you see that? They're in the floor. What is this? Collapse them up. Okay, let them back out. Back above the floor. Alright, all's good. All's good. Only a minor glitch, nothing to worry about. Alright, I think we're good. I mean, yeah, KSP2 is very weird. I mean, if you want to talk about Kerbal Space Program lore, we have to talk about things like the Desert Temple. Like, who built it? What's its purpose? Why is it there? Why is there a giant statue of a Kerbal outside? Why in Kerbal 2 have we got giant statues of squid creatures everywhere? What's up with that? Who are the ancient beings who made these things? I do believe in Kerbal 2 we are supposed to ask those questions. I'm not sure if Kerbal 1 ever wanted us to ask those questions. They were just like, here, have a cool little thing, right? I might be wrong though. I have heard rumor every now and then that was it Harvester? I can't remember the name of the guy who invented Kerbal, who came up with the concept, but he wanted to put a bunch of story in there. But just never got round to it because trying to get the physics engine up and working was too hard, would you believe? Who knew that real-world physics was difficult? And I could have told you that. Especially... So we did some experiment. I may have said this on stream before. I may not. I'm gonna say again. I'm just zigzagging down to the water, by the way, because I don't want to like completely destroy my craft. We did some what's called numerical simulations in university. Obviously, we've learned a lot of maths, and we've got these things called computers that can crunch through maths quite heavily. So we're like, okay, let's figure out how these two things go together. Not very well, it turns out. If you just because you've got a frame rate, right? Because you need to figure out. Yeah, they haven't fixed the water physics at all, have they? It makes me so sad. It's like one of the things I really want to build is boats, and like just look at this. This is actually a great demonstration of what I was talking about, because there's like a frame rate, and you have to figure out like what step you take in the time scale and stuff like that. You just start making energy out of nowhere. It's normally kinetic energy, and yeah, look at this. We have kinetic energy out of nowhere. It's why the Kraken is like Kraken drive is such a prevalent thing in the game at all times, because there is this Kerbal Space program, not C program. Yeah, all right, I hear what you're saying. Let's recover the vessel. KSC. Was there anything that we needed to change about that craft? I'm actually mildly shocked at how well that worked. I never thought I would make a plane this useful. Shall we orbit it? I think we. How about if we take this off of here? Wait, fuel tank. I want to have monoprop, please, if I can. Let's go for a small one. Do you think that will make it any more rigid along here? Because this was a battery. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Make a space chair. Yeah, one. I mean, we could literally just throw one on here. To be fair, you know, you put one here. And we go, all right, Jebediah, how do you like your world right now? I want to look for engine. What am I actually looking for? Is it utilities? Yeah, here we go. So I want to have. Whoa, I don't want all that up. On the back of my engine here, I'm going to go for 4 times symmetry. Yeah, I like that. And then we're going to do the same up the front here. And I want to have them on the diagonals, because almost everything else is put down on the orthogonals. So yeah, that should be fine. Technically, we could probably do with some outwards facing ones, but the diagonals should probably take care of that. But we're going to try it anyway. We're going to do it like that. Now, that's not ideal. I haven't put them in the perfect spots or anything like that. Save. Yes, I know. Thank you. Launch. I'm just gonna go for a suborbital. I'm just gonna go suborbital. Oh, I put make the smallest chair possible. It turns out I put them in the wrong spot anyway. Did you really just give me that same explanation all over again? All right, let's go and VAB. I want to put at least someone on the back. Are wing walkers a thing in Kerbal? Do you reckon we could make a little scoop to catch hold of Kerbals and do that? Jebediah, Bob. Why was Bob not in the seat when we launched last time? What's up with that? Are you ready to fly? Here's a few pointers. There we go. Welcome on board, Bob. Good to see you. Welcome. I don't know why Paige is still giving me pointers. Like, we totally did that bit already. We totally did. You would have to advertise chunky bars. What, Yorkies? Oh no, look how bad that is. Oh, look at the wobble. Look at the wobble. Alright, anyway, because this is like a super over-spec'd plane, I'm just going to go straight for 30 degrees. I'm going to leave it on full throttle, and I'm fairly sure this is just going to make it into a decent suborbital trajectory here. Yeah, I mean, like, look at that angle. That's someone who wants to go to space, right? That is someone. The real question is he going to survive re-entry? Or is the plane going to survive takeoff? We should probably have been climbing more. Oh my gosh. I think we need some struts. I think we might need some struts. This is horrific. I hate this. Is that really what they want? We settled down now. Are we all good? 12 kilometers up. Pull it. I want to make sure I'm climbing at least 30. Bob is I don't think he's having a great time. Oh well, fire the rockets. And away we go, Bob, away we go. We've got suborbital right there. That's nice. That's nice. I'm going to go for 100k, and then we're going to bring this down. Okay, great. Plane acting like a happy dog. He's just really happy to see us. Got a good little waggy tail on the go. Let's hit prograde, and that should, as long as we're looking surface, get rid of, just end up cutting through the air as if we were flying a plane. Bob needs to calm down. Bob needs to calm down. Wait, can we... Oh no, not that one. Not that one. F2, F12. Get some good photos here. That's a good little shot. Good little shot. I'm gonna also now take another drink. Hydration check. Hydration check. The music stopped. Why would you do this? We're at 66, 67. We're just waiting for orbit. The music carried on all the way up to 65 kilometers. And no music at 70. What is this? Game, you're broken. Game, you're broken. I'll brew back in a few. All right, fair play, mate. Fair play. Oh, in fact, glug glug. I wonder if we can build a jet suit. It's been a while since I've made one. Let's just time accelerate our way up. Oh, look, we're at the point where we don't actually follow prograde. No, it doesn't. Go number one, please. All right, thanks. It was trying to say that we were at number one, and then pause when I go down. But if I go up, it put me at 2, and I couldn't stop at number 1. I had to click on it. It was a bit weird. Okay, we're just trying to circularize at this. Oh, I'm out of oxidizer. It turns out we couldn't make it. We could not make it. Let's try it with a bit of monoprop here. If I'd known we were going to be doing that. All right, so it turns out we need more than just these 2 rocket tanks on the outside for a single SST oval. We'll probably replace this back one here. Okay, well, Bob, I wish thee good luck. We're coming in for re-entry. I mean, the problem is, there's no re-entry effect, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to pull up hard. Look, like this. I'm going to pull up hard. Oh, it doesn't like it. Why don't you like it? Do we have the ambient light levels on this game? Is that something? Oh. You can do it, my friend. Oh, I gotta stop these engines. Oh, it's because I'm at ×4, so all inputs are quite excessive. We are braking hard though. Look at our deceleration happening. We got to be losing something like 100 meters per second. I wonder if we can start the engines back up yet. Nah, not at 25k. And now back. So they've done the music exactly opposite to how original Kerbal did. Like, original Kerbal, you got the music when you're in orbit, not when you're going through the atmosphere. And here, you got the music when you're going through the atmosphere, not in orbit, for some reason. Why would you not give us orbital music? What KSP2 engines are you most excited to try? Honestly, all the large-scale hydrogen engines look absolutely amazing. I'm really waiting, waiting in hope that the colonization of other star systems brings us bigger engines for the job, right? there's a lot of pessimism online at the moment about the state of the game and funding because of that. You know, there's very few people playing Kerbal 2 at the moment. I can't remember what the exact numbers are. Someone was like pulling the Steam charts up. But the numbers are not great, and Take-Two, the people funding Private Division, are not well known for hanging in there with a project. Everyone's like, oh, you know, Kerbal 1 took 5 years to develop and rah rah rah, and yeah, you know, cool, that's cool. But that was done by an independent producer, independent dev team who didn't have a publisher screaming down their neck, right? So yeah. We'll wait and see how that turns out. But yeah, I would just literally anything with multiplayer. That's the thing I was most excited for about Kerbal 2. And yeah, it looks a long way off yet. That looks a long way off. I know the KSP2 player numbers have dropped below KSP1 numbers frequently. Yeah, and if you actually look, the KSP1 numbers are down because of it as well, which that's a shame. You know, that is a real shame. Something like that. Let's go with that. Okay, I can't see here. You know what? I'm going back to the launch. We went the wrong way. In fact, let's go back to VAB. Let's replace that back. Oh, maybe one of the middle fuel tanks here. This one? Yeah, let's rip that off. Put this one on. Okay, that should now make it to orbit. Big should. I mean, to be fair, if I just take the thing off the back, that should also do it. But let's save. Meteor. Yeah, just like that. Let's make something new. Scrap this. Scrapped. Okay, well, we're going to start. Will it let us start with that? Yeah. I don't want us facing that way though. I want us facing this way. One of those. Great. All right. Cool. Good start. Then I want like the smallest little engine that we can put on. Not smallest. Smallest little fuel tank. That's the word I'm looking for. Fuel tank. Every now and then I just go blank, and it's not great. So like that. I mean, one of the best ways that things used to work here, we went around like this and go in, and then you could, I don't know whether this will work. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know whether this will work. I don't know whether this will work on KSP2, but we'll try. What do I want? Air intake here and you. So we should now be able to really abuse these parts. Spin it around like this to the middle. Is that the middle? I don't know about you, but I don't think that looks like the middle. Something like so. That looks a bit more middle-ish. And then we do the same this side. And out this way. Okay, that's kind of small, kind of streamlined. I like it. Let's see if we can't get this fuel tank to be a little bit more central. Okay, then we throw down a couple of wings. Not a couple of wings, couple of wheels. I know what I'm trying to say. There and there. Oh, the layup's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think we can handle it. Down here. Okay, well we've got a little thing. I would like to have. So we used to be able to open Kerbal parachutes. Obviously, that's not going to be a thing here. So I'm wondering whether we can set up a couple of stabilizers and then try and take this off. I don't think that's going to work because we don't have like wing and lever. You know, normally with a plane, you've got to have like a wing and then the tail plane pushes against the wing. I'll try and... What's the smallest wing we can make? Should we find out? Something like that. Just like bring all of this down to nothing. Okay, that's a pretty small wing. Actually, we want almost all of this. No tip angle. Okay, let's give it a bit of oh, bit more angle. Oh, how? What? How? I mean, it almost looks like it'll be flyable. Let me put a central. The landing gear. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me put something like this down here. Now we probably don't have the wing surface. We can change that. Something like this. Should we try it? I think I'm just gonna try it. Trying it. Save it. Thanks. See what we get. Okay. This is not quite where I expect it to be. Let's revert. Excuse me. This is what you get for trying. Yeah. I know, right? I know. I mean, what I really wanted to make was a jet suit, but I kind of distracted myself very quickly. We'll get back onto the jet suit. A launch pad needs to become the runway. Let's just see what this does. I've got a feeling it's gonna go horrifically bad before we even get enough speed to do anything. But you know. Oh, we're front heavy. Okay, move the Kerbal back. Move the Kerbal back. Because the Kerbal's going to be the heavy part, right? Do we think the Kerbal's the heavy part? Europe. Yeah. Kerbal back means everything else forwards. Very surprised that we ended up rolling forwards. That was not what I was expecting, to be honest with you. That was not what I was expecting. Oh, look at that. I think it's a little better. We're kind of pointed into the ground now, so if we could not do that, that would be great. Oh. No. Are we fine? Are we fine? I think we're fine. Jeb, you good? You all right? Everything good? Everything good? How did you hold on to these? How did you do that, my friend? Can we? What was that? Oh look, it took off. Oh look, it really took off. It's off. Bye bye. Goodbye. Control from here. No seat orientation. How do we get out of the seat? Oh, EVA, right? Yeah. I mean, was this like connected to me? What happened with the wheels there? How did that happen? Also, what happened to the rest of my craft? It's just gone. It's just off. Kerbal life insurance must be extraordinary. It must be. It must be. All right. Oh, get back in screen. Get back in screen. All right. One last thing before I go and get distracted by something else. I mean, it was nearly good. Let's see, just like that. That's pretty extreme. That's pretty extreme. But I think we can deal with pretty extreme. Yes. No. All right. This maybe a little ambitious. Maybe a little bit ambitious. Oh, that's the problem. The engines are angled, you know. Oh, to go through the center of mass, of course, because the Kerbal's all the way up here. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not doing that. We're doing this instead. I'm gonna get that small tank again. Yeah, where is it? Small tank. And we're gonna attach two of them, and we're gonna do it this way around. I really wish space would reset everything like it used to, but you know, here we are. Something like here and here. Might be a little close in. We'll figure out what we can do with it. I need you that way up. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And then you that way up. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. We want some wings on this. I think we're gonna go for what I was. Wingspan, root length. Bring that right down. The angle needs to come. Ah, that's why we needed a. Why is 50 straight? Because it goes from 0 to 100. It's not an angle. Despite it saying the word angle, it's not actually an angle. Yeah, okay, it's angle fraction. Okay, alright, I get you, but oh, that's horrific. Bring that span in. It's never going to be flyable like this, but let's see what we can do. Didn't want that one, I wanted this one. We want to. Which way do we want the Kerbal to be tipping? Like that somehow? Let's just launch it and see if we fall over. When we do fall over. Oh. Really? Alright, here we go, full throttle go. I feel like we would have done better actually to put more wing surface needed, sire. That was like interesting. Solids. Oh yeah, I mean solids would be a choice, but also particularly hard to control in any meaningful way. But like, don't let that put us off. We'll give it a go at some point. Bring these in. I just want like control surface right at the front that we could deal with somehow. Bring that span right in as well. Can we? Oh no, what? Not while we've got this open. We can't. Pull that up like this. Okay, we get a little bit better, I would ideally like to have a control unit in the middle there. What happens if we grab the whole thing, lay it down like that, and then do these? Ooh, yeah, okay. I kind of like that. It's looking somewhat good. Oh no. Of course, the moment I think it's looking somewhat good, I go and mess it up, like so. Can we get some landing gear on it? Is that going to be too much? Tiny landing legs up front and on the back. Too much? Is that too much? 1, 2, and in, and then the same on the back. 1, 2, and in. Okay, that's good. I'd like to deploy these. Extended. Yeah. Ooh, that might be too much. Yeah, that's too much. Let's bring these up. 1, 2, and you as well. 1, 2. Okay, I think that's better. Maybe just the 1 rather than the 2. Flying bedstead Widowmaker. I see you. You see what's going on here. Okay, there we go. Bam. All right. What's wrong with these landing gear? All right, fine. Oh no! What are you doing? What? Totally. There we go. Yeah, great. It's so controllable. If there was one thing I would say about this setup, it's controllable. Refer to BAB. Should we try with? Oh man, I don't actually know what we could do better here. Let's just bring these down and in level. I mean, we don't really need to see the Kerbal, do we? Like, is that? Let's bring it half of one back. Bet that balance is better. Much better. I've got no SAS. That's why I can't do anything. I mean, I should still be able to fly. But let's put some SAS on it. Not that I actually think that's going to do any better, because SAS is useless in this version of the game. Useless. Utilities, stabilizers. Thanks. Is that supposed to be a fly-by-wire aircraft stabilizer? I mean, does this give us stuff? 3 kilonewtons, 5 kilo. No, you're alright. I'll take the 5. Thanks. Let's try that. We're just gonna like overkill it, alright? Oh, it's something about needing ECG, ECs. I bet that is a problem. Where do we see? Wait. Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. It's horrific, but yes, it flies. No, other way. It does not control how I expect it to. Alright, that was pretty good. Let's try and get a control system on there. Like just a robot point of some description. I just got a warning from my OBS. How are you guys doing? Is it a good pictures? You seeing me fine? You seeing me fine? I just want one of these. Oh, wait, not like that. That way up. Something like that. And then, of course, solar panels, wherever they are. I mean, batteries also cool. Yeah, I mean, why not add more weight? Why not, indeed? CEO of Ryanair pot called, who like hires lead pilot. I mean, you know it. You know it. Paige, why are you now telling me all this stuff? Please not. Control from here? Where are you? Control from here. Alright, cool. We can actually see what we're doing now. No, I don't think it's going to help us. But, you know, we can see at least. That is just the wrong way. Okay, it kind of rolls the way I expect it to, but it does not. You want to fly this way? Is that it? It does. It wants to fly this way. All right. Okay, we should. Hi, Jeff. How you doing, mate? Maybe we can do a little better than this design, but it flies. It does the job. Jeb's got this. Jeb's got this. Oh, nice. All right. Let's try and turn it over. It's not a stupid rocket. It's a stupid airplane. Keep turning, Jeb. What a terrible chase view. Oh, I hate this. I mean, this is alright. I think we could have done better somehow. Oh, dome. Woohoo! Oh, I took off a wing! Do I have control, though? Do I have control? Yeah, this is fine. Oh, this is not fine. This is not fine. Jebediah, no! Oh, Jeb's fine. Jeb's fine. Jeb's fine. We're just going to look away. Jeb's fine. I mean, that's not the worst. Bridge run. Yeah, let's do it. Revert to launch. Maybe the Kerbals are liquid like metal Terminators and survive practically anything. Yelled into your ears. It's not a stupid rocket. It's a stupid plane. It is not a stupid rocket. It is a stupid plane. Control from here. Just kind of turn around this way. Yeah, we need to put Jeb the other way up. Like, as cool as it is watching him here. Hello. Am I going to be out? So where do we do the bridge run from? It's out a little bit, right? I've tried this before. Do a jab on the underside, right? Fly, my fly. I do find it a little unfortunate that the other islands over here are so low to the ground. Look at that one over there. They're very low. Wrist something else. Let's fly this via the magics of my controller rather than on the keyboard. Though I still have to... Ooh. Mouse movement has changed. Just going to turn hard, see how well it can handle it. Quite well, actually. Quite well. This flies like a very good airplane. Does it look to that like a rocket? I don't know, mate. Other than the vertical takeoff, I'm not sure that it really does. Oh, I'm coming in at the right angle already. I may have even actually lost the bridge. Oh, that's too much turn. Too much sauce. This has got a weird flight profile. I feel... Also, that is quite the glare. Oh, no, please. Oh, no! Coming in for landing. See what we can do. 40, 39. I want to hit real slow. Jeb's alive! Hello, Jeb. You doing all right, mate? I wonder if we recover the VAB... confirm revert. And I pour myself another cup of tea, because I feel like that's an important part of being able to fly well. I'm going to change the anchor point to this one. And then hopefully... Is that right? That's all of that? Yeah. And then hopefully when we hit chase view, we should be able to look along the line of the craft, right? Is that... Oh. Mark it in your diaries. We crashed the game. I crashed the game. I cannot believe it. How did I crash the game? That's not going to work like that, I think. That's... What did happen there? Why? Who knows? Who knows? The big problem is I didn't save that. I mean, it's not going to be hard to recreate, but I didn't save that at all. All right, so what are we going to make instead? What are we going to make instead? We can't make boats. As much as I want to make boats, we can't make boats. Do we want to talk about... I know Sparks probably doesn't, but I know Richard probably does. No, not that one. This one. NGC 1277. Oh, it's a beautiful little galaxy, isn't it? It's can we zoom in some more? Wait, let me try and like drag this out here. So like the whole thing. Where's my red square? This is here somewhere. Hello. Oh, I can't grab the red square. Okay, hello. So like, all of this around the outside, this is all one galaxy, right? And then you got like this beautiful structure on the inside. And this is another galaxy, NGC 1276, I think. You can look them up. I think this picture is straight off of Wikipedia. But you know how I was going on about, one of the ways that we know dark matter exists is that these galaxies exist out there that have got weird rotation curves, and like the only way we could possibly explain that is if it's embedded in this huge halo of up to 5 times more mass. Like, obviously, we could see how fast they were moving, right? So we knew how much mass was missing, and it's like, oh, hey, look at this. Okay, this is good. This is good. Recover vessel, and there's like 6 times the amount of dark matter as that. Hey, hello, welcome to the universe. How are you doing? It's rather nice to see you. I don't think you belong here, but I do welcome you anyway. I assume this is a traveller from the 4th dimension. Also, hey, SRWB, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I think we've hit a problem point of the game, but whatever. VAB, let's see what we got in here. I don't know. So yeah, the galaxies that don't match the right rotation curve. That one that I just showed you. Let me show you again. Wait, have I got the right one? That one does spin like you expect it to. I haven't got the red square up, have I? That's missing, right? Yeah, okay. And like, that's even more confusing. How do most of the galaxies in the universe not spin right, but that one does? Like, what's the deal with that? Am I gonna strap a Kerbal to the top of this? I think I'm gonna strap a Kerbal to the top of this. Do we have a tiny inline? We don't really. Lack of solar exposure. I mean, great, but not. Oh yeah, we could do. No, we can't use these because they're huge little things here. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. I'm not holding back, yo. Seriously, what is this, and why are you giving me all these notifications? The game is broken, yo. The game, yeah, actually. And we're gonna put monoprop on. No, I don't think we will. We might be able to make it. No, we will never make it to orbit, ever. This is really annoying. If it could go away and stay away, I'd be very appreciative. Very much so. And then we get this and we slap down a rover seat on top of it. There's 2 rover seats. Do we want to? No, we don't want to do that. Just the one. And here where it all spins around weirdly, I'm just gonna spin it. I don't know which way I want to put it. That way. Okay, right, okay. And then I'm going to just connect it in on the middle. Do you reckon that'll work? I don't know whether that'll work or not, but I'm gonna give it a go. Again, control surface on the back. I'd really like to be able to turn that notification off. And so, really distracting. We're going to turn this up this way, and then we're going to change this. We're going to bring the root length down and the wingspan down. And we're going to have this nice wing on the back here. Clear that. Control surface or wing? What did I just put in there? Hopefully it was a control surface, because I'm now going to put a wing, stabilize a wing, up the front. That's the wrong type of wing layout. That one. And we're going to bring this again down, smaller. Like that. Just going to bring it all super in. Okay, well this is a thing. If we land that way up, what does this and this look? That's horrific. We need more wing on the back. I can make that happen. Most of the mass is moving with it. That is a problem. Of course, we will have a Kerbal on top as well, so we'll see what's going on there. Okay, with all these indicators on here, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. That way up, we'll put some terrible landing gear on here. I'd like 3. Like that. I've got a feeling I'm gonna like burn those off, but you know we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna once again say, hey, can you start extended? But the game doesn't like that, so we'll see. Which of the main 4 Kerbals should I steal their phones and use on a rocket? I know I'm a big fan of Bob. There's no Kerbal on board. Also, what is it? I'm not doing anything here. This is completely control free. I think it just wants to live. It wants to go live. The way I would describe Galaxy Swirl would be pouring cream into black coffee on the back of a spoon and coffee effect. The right swirl and wrong swirl stirred by left and right-handed person. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. The problem with Galaxy Swirls is they're almost an illusion. They're over densities rather than structures in and of themselves. Let's revert to VAB. They just happen to be where a bunch of stars have got close together. Because they go. If you looked at if you could draw an orbit from the stars that are in the spiral arms, you would see that they're not just following the spiral arms, right? They have their own orbits. Which is kind of massively counterintuitive when you start, but I've not given enough thought to be able to explain this well. So now Jeb says he's there. I think this might be a glitch. We might have to like report this. Okay. Why won't you stay upright? I'm kind of a little concerned. I don't think it's going to work. I might be wrong, but I don't think. Let's try with the clamps and see what's going. Clamps are always helpful. In here, struts, clamps. All right. See how we can do. Just want 2 of these. Are you going to give me 2? All right, that's nice. Will we be able to take off like this? I mean, almost definitely not. We're almost definitely going to have some troubles. Wait, I just thought I want to stabilize. Maybe 2. Oh no, I had the line. There we go. All right, that's good. That's good. Launch it. See what we do. Okay, this is much higher up than I thought we would be. I think that's okay though. Let's swap this staging around. Can we swap the staging around? Well, there we go. It's a bit awkward. Go. I mean, there's not a lot of noise coming out of it, is there? Status nominal at 11 kilonewtons. I have no idea how much I weigh, so I don't know how many newtons would be enough to lift, but I think I'm gonna go now. Oh yeah, all right, we're away. We're away. This is good. Are we controlling from here? Oh, controlling from here. Okay. Jeb, lay back. Relax. Let's see how you go here. Oh, wait. Wrong control system. All right, there we go. Nice. All right, Jeb. Let's try and get you down. Can you fly just like this? Okay, I think we're good. What? What even just? What? I mean, this is cool. Look, we got another solar panel there. We've lost control. Okay. Do we see anything? There's go something. We're kind of looking at this again. Hello. I wonder. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I've just noticed? Those aren't the launch pads. We've got launch pad 1, 2, 3, 4, and then runway 1. What are these for? These are helicopter pads, right? And then we got the boat launch down there. I think we're missing some features. I think they're expecting some helicopters at some point. I mean, that would be nice. That's a launch. In fact, let's go VAB. Those are for landing. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm still not sure, mate. But yeah. Your theory is sound. I like it. So who reckons they know why we died there? I sure don't. You think you know? What you got for me? Oh, because I didn't swap my staging around, right? There we go. One thing I have learned with these vertical takeoff craft is to watch the kilonewtons. Okay, that kind of worked. Okay, looking a little better. Turn, pull up. Is it because I hit this? Am I just managing to find something randomly out of nowhere? Let's try flying in another direction. Oh, go. Something about staging. Oh, will this actually blow up in time? Well, kind of. that was kind of cool. I like that. Right, we're going the other way. Like, no, we're going this way. Oh, no. Maybe here we come. Okay, so far so good. Let's go check out these pads. Octo 2 crashed, vessel destroyed. So it's my main control. Okay, well that's interesting. Well, moving on. We've destroyed this craft enough times now. I don't think it's gonna work like this, right? So new. Okay. Cockpits. I'm not sure if we can revolutionize the rover designs here. I feel like the rovers are pretty standard at the moment, right? We're not really pushing any new grounds anywhere. I don't think anybody's come up with anything decent. Let's put one of these there. Oh, in fact, do we want these here and here as well? Ooh, yeah, go on then. I'll take this. I will take this, and then let's put some air intakes, because there's nothing quite like being able to turn on some jet engines when you want to go somewhere. But also, just to be doubly sure, I'm also going to take a rocket engine with me as well. Do we have rocket fuel? We do have rocket fuel. Okay, so wherever I want to go, we can go there. And then we want to put some wheels on the bottom. I personally, big fan of these wheels, but I understand people are like, oh, they break. So if we could take these, that would also be good. Love the engine sounds, but the sound it did sound a little weird, didn't it? I also noticed this. I probably should have pointed it out. 2 sets of wheels or more? I'm kind of feeling actually that we could have more wheels, more stable, right? That's surely the way. 1, 2. I'll bring this one down as well. Maybe Forrest could help me out with that one. Oh no! That one, and then copy that. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Thank you. We're not at the right orientation though. like so, and then click, 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 something like that. Anybody else feeling this look? I feel like we're there actually. That's nice. That's nice. One of these, and by these I mean large solar panels. Okay, what is an acceptable speed for 6 wheels? Are you ready? What? What is this? I can't. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. That's awkward. Awkward. VAB. Let's. You know how I was like, I like these wheels. Let's use those wheels. Proving Dres doesn't exist. We should go to Dres at some point. You been to Dres? I've never been. I've been to Dres many times, but I like to say I've never been to Dres. TTT. This, and then get rid of. Oh man. Like, how do we make sure we have full control at all times? It's the Kerbal dream, right? Let's go down 2 and then 1. Something like that. I bet it's this. I bet it's because I'm trying to make it look somewhat decent. Seriously, can we just do it like that? There we go. Nice. I want more than 2 wheels though, because I mean, I don't trust the game physics. That's what it boils down to. I just don't trust the game physics. Let's try it though. I once got to Juna, but in the end I had to use infinite fuel to come back. I have done. Are just all rovers dead? Is this just not a winner? I have done trips to almost all the planets, legit. Let's try moving the pods down. This is going to be awkward for the placement of the rocket engine, but I think we get these and move them like down like that. See what happens. Okay, we're launched into. Well, not quite. Also, this here. Gosh, good lord, good lord. What is even going on here? Oh, I didn't want that. I wanted lazy orbit. Can we like landing? Just drop me on the floor, man. Just not Kerbal. Oh gosh. Kerbin. Just anywhere on the floor. This is not anywhere on the floor. Well, I think that feature might not be working. Okay, I think rovers might just be busted. I think rovers just might. What has anybody taken a rover out since 1.3? Can we make a simpler rover? Simpler rover. In fact, I'm just gonna take that off there. Pop this here. Pop this here. Simple rover. We want the. Okay, I'm not sure how we can get much more simple than this. If this bounces out, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh! Well, all right. Let's build some planes, shall we? Drive? Can you drive? Can you drive? Oh look! No, it's the tiny solar panel was not from us. Wait. Oh, I see what was going. I mean, I kind of see what was going wrong. I'm not sure why it was like, but that solar panel is messing us up. I think I know what was killing us with Jeb. We were getting so far away that the coordinate system got redefined, and then it moved that that floating solar panel into us. I almost guarantee that's what was going on there, having played around with the Kerbal operating script a few times. Okay, let's fire a rocket. We going anywhere? 17 meters per second. We've lost all rocket noises. It's always the worst part of the game when we've lost rocket noises. But you know, we've got invisible. We've got invisible solar panels around. We've got like different things being redefined all around us. I mean, who knows what's actually going to work here? Bam! Look, there it is. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Yeah, I know the problem here. I know the problem. I just don't know how to fix it. I mean, if I did, I'd write a mod. Let's go to main menu. This might take forever. I've not played this since first week after first update. Yeah, I mean, it is all a bit weird, right? I know I should start a new save here. I know I should start a new save, but I want to know whether this is enough to come out and come back in. Let's see, because of course that solar panel was visible the moment we got in for the first time, right? So like maybe we'll be able to tell. Hello. Okay, I'm not seeing the solar panel. This is good. You. Okay. And then we go with you and... Wait, the other ones are ruggedized, right? Is this true? Yeah, they say ruggedized. I have no idea. Max motor speed 59, max motor speed 42, steering range 20. Give us... Oh, they're 20 at the bottom. Who made these information panels? They're all over the place. Oh my gosh. Max motor speed 42, brake torque 2, okay. Yeah, that's horrific. Who just didn't even decide that there would be an order to this? And that way up, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit, and then pull this one down a little bit. Okay. Do we put some little wings on this? I think we're gonna put some little wings on this. Just little bitty wings. We're gonna bring the root length down so it's in between, and then we're gonna pull that up and bring this like that. That's just a little further forward. Like this, the wing. No, we can't while this is open. The wing just a little further forwards. Yeah, that's nice because I want to be able to see this and this, and then I want to put a little tail plane on the back. Control surface again, just a itty bitty tiny one. Root length. That down, and then bring the angle. I mean, somewhere about there is fine, I'm sure. That's pulled that much further back than I thought it would. So let's do that. This. Okay, that's good. That's good. And I want to grab one more of these as a stabilizer. Launch it. You've been on Oni since. Oh, wait, we've got some problems. Might have to restart the game, it turns out. No, there it is. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's there. That solar panel is still there. But, despite losing half my rover, I can still kind of move around. I've been Oni since you did that first live stream, so you Kerbals have been ignored in favour of dupes. I mean, I absolutely love Oxygen Not Included. It's recently taken over Kerbal 1 as my most played game. So, yeah, great. Let's try Runway 2. I got a feeling it's going to be there anyway, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Quick game. Oh, wait. I want to save this vehicle first, because too often now I've not saved the vehicle. What do we call our winged rover? I mean, Pegasus is the easy one, right? Peggy. Peggy Peg. Alright, cool. Quick game. Save and exit. There needs to be a way. Maybe there is a way and I just don't know about it. Transferring craft files between save files without having to go through the whole, like, file explorer, pick up the craft file, put it in a new folder, you know, like that. It'd be nice to have that in-game somewhere. Load, load, load. Let's do this. I want to try my tiny craft. And if we just die again, then unfortunately that might be it. Counting Geigers. I mean, I know of at least one Geiger. Two. The Geiger counter Geiger, and there's HR Geiger, right? the weird artist guy. If you don't know who he is, don't go look him up. You'll be scarred for life. Did a lot of the alien design. Oh no, that's it. All right, we're done for. Unfortunately, with that, I am gonna have to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies. Oh, we're free. We're free. We've got no fuel on board though. Why is there no fuel on board? And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time, where hopefully we do not encounter rogue solar panels breaking our game. New save file needs to be a thing, it turns out, because just everywhere we go, this is the center of the Matrix. Oh yeah. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. I really wanted this to work as a little concept. Look, this should be able to take off, right? If only... Wait. Settings. Infinite. But I will see you guys next time. We're going to do some cool stuff. I don't know what cool stuff we can do, but I'm sure we will find it to do. This isn't going to take off because we can't get anywhere to pivot on. And at some point, we're going to get going fast enough that the solar panel comes along and destroys us. So I'll see you next time when we're going to do that. Bye.